Here are the top stories we're tracking for you today. Nigeria's ICT sector surged by 8.6%. That's in Q2 of 2023. CPPE says the country's economy will rebound from medium to long term. Asian share edged higher as the data-packed week stays ahead. Now, on our interview segment today, we'll still stay around economic developments across the country. But in the first segment, we would talk more on expectations of Nigerians and experts, of course, from the new Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development. A lot is happening in that sector. We'll deliberate on all of this and developments across that space as government aims to grow the sector better than what it used to be. In the second half of the show, we'll shift our focus to crude oil theft. Government seems to have this renewed efforts, towards addressing this ugly trend. How will this help increase our dollar receipts? As we discuss ways that this can be addressed in its totality, linking it up with the Ministry of Economy and Finance, what we should expect from Mr. Wale Edun. It's filled with a lot of discussions, interesting ones, I must tell you. But first, as usual, let's tell you the stories that are making headlines across the world of business. The National Bureau of Statistics says Nigeria's information and communications technology sector in real terms grew by 8.6% year-on-year in the second quarter of 2023, the highest in 3 years. The Bureau, in its new gross domestic product, GDP, says the sector contributed 19.54% in Q2, higher than 18.4% in the same quarter of 2022. Meanwhile, the Executive Secretary of the Association of Telecommunications Companies of Nigeria, Mr. Ajibola Olude, says the growth is as a result of a number of digital literacy issues or developments in the country. He also said many Nigerians have been empowered with digital knowledge, especially on broadband penetration. Earlier this year, the Nigerian Communications Commission said an independent National Regulatory Authority for Telecommunications Industry in Nigeria said the number of Nigerians without access to telecommunication services declined by 37.04% to 27 million. That's in the year 2022. Or at the Center for the Promotion of Private Enterprise, that's CPPE, has projected a rebound of Nigeria's economy in the medium to long term. Director of CPPE, Dr. Muda Yusuf, said in a press statement, while reacting to Nigeria's gross domestic product second quarter report of 2023 by the National Bureau of Statistics, which shows that the country's economy slowed by 2.51% compared to 3.54% in 2022. The enterprise noted that the GDP improved marginally by 20 basis points from 2.31% in the first quarter of 2023 to 2.51% in the second quarter, but a slight drop yearly was expected due to naira floating and the fuel subsidy removal policies. Dr. Yusuf also lauded the 94.7% contribution of non-oil sector to Nigeria's GDP against the oil sector with 5.3%. He wants government to tackle insecurity and ensure macroeconomic stability for the country's economy to grow. And still staying with the NBS report on the country's GDP, the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry wants the federal government to adopt a more cautious fiscal policy measures to manage inflation and address the issue of high interest rates as well as exchange rate volatility. This comes amid NBS's report on Nigeria's economic growth declining by 2.5% compared to the second quarter, compared to that 2.3% in the first quarter of 2023. Now, the Director General of the LCCI, Dr. Chere Amona, says the contraction recorded in transport, manufacturing, and trade reflects the deregulation of the downstream oil sector and weak consumer demand, while agriculture is linked to insecurity. He commended the federal government's declaration of a state of emergency on food security.